No, it's not working. It's not working. I've tried so many things. So many things. I think the only other option left to me is to change to Stream Elements or Streamlabs. Because the extensions won't work. The Twitch alerts won't work. I even got a different Twitch alerts thing in Twitch, and those alerts wouldn't do it either. They do every single other one except for TTS. So, I don't know. I feel like I need to talk to somebody who actually has it set up and installed, you know? Oh my goodness, my thing. Hang on a second. Anyways. TTS aside. You guys ready to go back to Antland? Yes, 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 always. Let's have a look at where we left off. So, we did a little thinking about the ants and about our new crow-inspired people. And then I put down a bunch of trees. And I'm not gonna lie, have you ever played a game a bunch? And then like you go to sleep and you see like the patterns of the game playing out behind your eyelids? Like one time I played too much of a word game and then I like saw myself connecting all the letters of the words like behind my eyelids as I was falling asleep. I went to sleep seeing myself placing a bunch of trees. It's just like dots of trees everywhere. I do think I need to bring these city dots to the forefront though. I think we should make some countries today. I think we should define some geopolitical borders today. Geopolitics equals tension equals story. And take this stamp. Layer 2? Will that do it? It's too big. If I do this. Aha! Nice. Let me shrink it down just a little bit more. 50. Okay, perfect. Anyways, yeah. We're gonna make some countries today. I'm just covering these up because you can see the trees. And we don't want to see the trees. I also still really want to draw the crow people. Okay, I think that's everything that needed replacing. Huzzah. All right, let's go to the top layer. Let's go to top. And we'll make a teeny tiny brush. This is not what this program is supposed to be used for. But we're going to do it anyways. Let's find a good color. Probably red or white. Or orange or white. Okay, let's go yellow land. And I'm just going to try to draw some borders. We know we have the sogs over here. I think I'm going to kind of cut them off here. Oh, we should also decide where their capital is. Where's Mama Sog? This very intense music for drawing orange lines on a map. Grim fate. Not today. Okay. We have Antland. Crowland, already pretty well defined. Ooh, I have a thing there. We'll change it later. Do I have any up here? No. Okay. I do think behind the mountains, definitely its own place, but I don't know if each of these little divots, each of these little valleys should be their own independent place, or if it's like, I don't know. Oh, that could be our little city-state section. That actually would make a lot of sense. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line across the middle of the mountains here, and we can define that a little more later. Beautiful. And then we have this big expanse here. These are trickier. Let me look at this from big picture again. I think we can have this as its own little place up here. Maybe we include the little mountain bowl there. We do a little of this. We do a little of this. I think I like it. Is there a way to do like semi-opaque colors? I can. Maybe I try this real quick. Hold on. Can I go like blub 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 blub? You can't really see that at all. Hello, Tara. We out of the whale this week? Hello. No worries, stay as long as you'd like. Or are able to. Okay, then can I go to layers? Oh, I hide this? Aha, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Let's do another one like that over here. You escaped? The whale pooped you out. I'm so glad you made it out of there. It's painful dark. Oh no. I need another killer. Let's try the green. I feel like we caught you up pretty well on what we did last time because you were there at the very end. We made crow people. Right now we're making nation borders. That looks believable. I don't know what to do with this weird thing up here. You're about to go to Tesco? I've never stepped foot in a Tesco. I should make a Tesco's in my world. want to make a Trader Joe's in my world. I'll go find another. Well, we can just paint this color. Let's make this a country. This blob down here, this is a country. It's magical. Nothing like a Tesco's meal deal. Gives you magic powers. I am unconvinced. Considering that you were hoodwinked into the belly of a whale, I don't know if I should be trusting your judgment. You can fly now? Prove it. Prove it. That's crazy. I can't believe you can fly. Oh my god. Hoodwinked is such a good word. I can't get down. You're stuck up there. This is your life now. Have you guys ever watched the movie Hoodwinked? You have? You know that squirrel, the one that drinks caffeine and then he like talks like this? I had a student who sounds exactly like that. Like talks at that speed, talks exactly like that. Absolutely crazy. He was so much fun. Record it? That would be against the law. Literally just imagine the squirrel, the way that he talks, that is exactly like my student. To a T. To a T. Speaking of my student, oh my god, one of my students got me... Hold on, you want to see student treat haul? That's how you talk? I believe it. My student got me... Oh, I bumped my mic. This is... Shine Grape Muscat. Not muskrat, it's a type of grape. This is mochi. And then this one is matcha mochi. I haven't tried them yet. I'm very excited to. I'm saving them for the right moment. They look delicious. You love mochi? I love mochi too. Hey, Nightbot. Hey, Nightbot. This is a country. How far up should I make this, though? Seriously, though, you can't get down? Should we call the authorities? Life alert. I've fallen up and I can't fall down. I need another color. They can't reach. I don't know what to tell you. You might be doomed. You might just be stuck up there forever. I'm so sorry. That's rough. We need to make a human rope. You could not pay me enough money to make... to form a rope with a bunch of other people. You could not pay me. Everyone climbs on each other's shoulders. See, no, I understand the vision. I understand what you're saying. And I'm telling you, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're just stuck up there. You are a kite. Welcome to your new life. Rice is sorry for not talking. They're doing dishes. That is a-okay. You're running out of oxygen? Damn, that's rough. You guys, I can't believe somebody's gonna die in our Twitch chat today. You're about to enter the stratosphere. You're gonna become a legend. Okay? Oh, there they go. R.I.P. Already am a legend, I guess. Living through being eaten by a whale does do that to you, doesn't it? These look like believable countries. Or vague borders, I think. Stratosphere mentioned. Yeah, so Terra is Tara went to Tesco, ate a magic meal, and is now flying, but can't get back down and is entering the stratosphere. Small island off the coast of Scotland has a local legend about me. There's a small part of me that does believe that. Correct, these are country borders. What is a temperature inversion? It's true you were there? I would think you would have to be. I am colorblind. Have you considered not being? I wish I had more color options. But these are kind of all I get. I get greens and orange and brown. And that's that's all we have without paying for the pro version. I'm sorry, Brick. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Weakling. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm sorry if it is hard to make out. Because I was doing just lines between the countries, but it was very hard to see like where they start and stop. If you're colorblind, just turn the colors on. So true. Have you considered turning the colors on? Okay, so that's with the country borders. This is without. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Why haven't you thought of that? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Bye, Tara. Hope you don't die in the stratosphere. Hope Tesco saves you. Oh my god. What a chaotic presence. So, I do think, I'm going to start putting some markers on here. Let's grab the text tool. Did I call you a weakling? I would never. Freaking weakling. For completely coincidental reasons, you have to go. Enjoy. See you later. How do... Where is edit the text box? Oh, it's right there. So we're calling this the Sogs. This is the Sogs. I don't think we ever came up for a name for the island in the middle. When I use the great creativity of my book and I just call it the island. What then? I'm gonna put another one. Okay, we're gonna call this City States. It's gonna need a different name, but for right now, we're just gonna drag this. Can you please go away? Thank you. We're gonna drag this over here to this section. Because I think these little mountain divots over here would lend themselves nicely to a series of city-states. Let's actually... Oh, yeah, we'll put it here. Is that... we'll put it over here. There we go. And then the rest is beyond me right now. You guys, all I can think about right now is Tiny Chef. All I can think about is Tiny Chef. I'm gonna put another one right here. This will be Forest Place. These are very real names. Tiny Chef. Do you not know about Tiny Chef? Can I bring the layers on these forward? Can I bring it up like this? Like this? Apparently not. Okay. Remy? No, Tiny Chef. No, Tiny Chef. Okay, do we need to pause the world building and go learn about Tiny Chef? We did not make Tiny Chef. Because I will. I watched, on Wednesday, I went down a rabbit hole and I watched an hour of Tiny Chef. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. We gotta go look at Tiny Chef. You still have yet to? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. World building on pause. We gotta go look at Tiny Chef. Give me a second. Can we change this, let me change the update real quick. Priorities. We're pausing writing to watch Tiny Chef. Is it someone who makes tiny food? Yes, and the someone is also tiny. Can you believe it? Should I change the title? There we go. We're distracted by Tiny Chef. It's okay. You'll understand in a second. I think we have to start with the sad part. Unfortunately. Let's go Tiny Chef cancellation YouTube. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this. That's something I should actually test really quick. Do they just have the straight up video? Hold on. Where's my thing? Tabs. Writing. Properties. Capture audio. There you go. Okay, you guys should be able to hear this when I pull it up. I don't know which one will be the right video. Let's just click on this. This is Tiny Chef. I just wanted you to play the video. Don't tell me about the video. Just play the video. Oh. Tiny Chef cancellation video. I think it might be this. Okay. You guys can't hear this, can you? Hold on a second. Whoa. There we go. Now if I play... Haha, you can hear.
Well, what?
This is Tiny Chef.
Yes, but I know Tiny Chef here. Hey, Black Woden, Black Kewen. Ready to cook up some more episodes? I got a brilliant blanket. Cancelled?
Cancelled?
Bloody me, cancelled. But listen, we had training, but you'll behave on set, I promise. But I have like years that will blow your minds. I've been... But we put out a Emmy.
They did win an Emmy.
But about Wob. Bread and jam. Cake. Patty, but okay. Where? But all my friends. Right, but I understand. I love you too. Bye.
So Tiny Chef got canceled. Tiny Chef got big canceled by Micaflodian. Also, let me know if the audio's too loud or too quiet. Absolutely tragic. Let's see. Can we find other let's see. Tiny Chef Emmy? Tiny Chef Annie Awards. I'm back. Is it good? The most demonic metallic screeching of Tiny Chef. Oh my god. Okay, but it's working now? Maybe I need to get different Wi-Fi at some point. Okay, good. As long as it's working, as long as it's happy. Let's watch Tiny Wenovation.
My name is Jason Kalowski, and I'm a designer who specializes in smaller spaces.
Oh, that's actually really cool. But I really want to watch Tiny Chef. Oh, this is the making of the Tiny Chef set. That's really cool. Oh my god. I don't know if you've seen this. This was after the cancellation.
Brush up with your brother, blow it, blow shadows, bloody more blood, won't them kill so blood.
Sing it. Paint it black. Yeah.
Flowers, blend my love both together, she'll come back. But she ripped some has been quick.
I love it so much. Oh my god, subscribe. Anyways, Tiny Chef is raising donations to continue the show in some format or another, which is great. Tiny Chef bad guy. Look at him go. My channel gonna get copyright strike? Maybe it's worth it for Tiny Chef. Yes!
Yeah.
I love him. Oh my god. He is the best. I also just really love stop motion. I really love stop motion, and when I saw that it's all stop motion, I was really in love. Audio and video desynced? I don't know what to do about that. Does technology just hate me? Tiny Chef, Tiny Nightmare. Oh my god. Hello? Funny man. Whose skill issue? My skill issue? Your skill issue? Oh, okay. That's good. I want to watch Tiny Chef, Tiny Nightmare. No, you're good. You're good.
You are prepared, right, Chef?
Okay, I'm prepared. Look. Brownie house.
Ready?
I gotta get well. Okay.
Dude, a few weeks.
You know, posting that announcement of him crying in response to a cancellation is actually the most genius way to drum up sympathy and support in the wake of a show cancellation. It's kind of really smart. I could do this for a long time. Should we get back to world building? It's so smart. Not an owl snatching Tiny Chef. Did you know that Tiny Chef gets introduced every episode by RuPaul, and his pots and pans closet is a trans pride flag? Tiny Chef is an icon. Okay? An absolute icon. I love him so much. Okay, let's change the stream back. There we go. Back to normal. Except for the text description. Hang on. Properties. We were never distracted by Tiny Chef. I love him so much. Okay. Let's build the world. Oh. I got a what's the word I'm looking for? Transportable? Portable? Tiny portable didgeridoo. This was a gift today. I don't know if stream will pick it up. It does. Bet you Didgeridoo didn't know that. Okay, I'm focused. I'm focused on deciding where people live. We have Forest Place. I assume that's we can put our sugar glider folk and some humans and so forth in there. We have the Sogs for the ants. We have city states back here. We haven't decided any other races that might be in this world other than humans and a couple of these like semi-anthropomorphic people. And then I have 4 other regions that I've kind of spliced out right now. One is particularly mountainous. I'm sure we could do something dwarf-inspired there. Let's pop a thing up there. Let's just put dwarf-inspired. I just can't stop thinking about Tiny Chef. Here's the thing. When I put in things that are, you know, related to other commonly done fantasy elements like dwarves or elves or something like that, I always try to make it somewhat unique. I don't want to just do like, you know, a Tolkien dwarf because so many people have done that before. I want to come up with something more unique. Or like a unique way they relate to their environment, that they look, that they behave, something culturally distinct. As long as it sets them apart. And then I have this weird little bit here that's like between the mountains and this little neck of land next to a lake. I wonder if that would make sense for a bunch of farming people. Or maybe this one would make more sense because it's between waters on both sides. Let's hide this for a second. World map of best farmland. Okay, so it's a little ways out from the equator. And here it's where the mountains are catching the rain. Look at me learning. For equator is technically in the middle, right here. We go out a little bit. We would get this strip down the middle. Then these places and this place would make the most sense for a bunch of farmland. Maybe this place down here, in fact, with all of this land. Okay, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back. And we put farm people. And that leaves 2 more. Maybe I don't have to figure them out right now, though. This is a good start. Where do I want to dive into? I didn't bring the music back after Tiny Chef. There we go. Hey, Nightbot. Hang on 1 second. What Wi-Fi am I on? Okay. Give me another second. Wait. Haha. Okay, I'll fix the stream in a second. It looks wonky. Very good. Okay. You're gonna see my whole iPad, but that's fine. Where is Fresco? There we go. Let's do a current screen size. It's thinking. There we go. If you look closely there was a D&D spoiler. Pay no attention. Yeah. Not something, but if you clip it, it's not really something you can use all that well, but it is there. It did exist. It was real. I want to make crow people. I'm imagining... Trust me, this will make sense eventually. But I just have to go wherever my interest is at, and right now it's doodling crow people, and before it was Tiny Chef. So should I not go look at it because I'm very curious? You could go look at it. It's something that you would see in next session. I don't think it will actually spoil anything. You might see a note that relates to the other campaign. But I think you'll be fine. Hang on. Where's me thing? Where's me thing? Okay. Oh my god. I just showed another D&D spoiler that isn't a spoiler, but it was. Almost like you want me to look at them. Let me accidentally drop another one. I'm trying to figure out what crow person kind of look like in my head. It'd be too high up. sake. Little guy. I think I like it so far. I don't know about you, but sometimes it very much helps to put a little bit of a visual attached to what I'm thinking about. And it makes it feel more real. Oh, hi, Rye. Welcome back. I did get distracted and watched a few minutes of Tiny Chef. Now I'm drawing a crow person. Which maybe I should change the stream category to art at this point. In fact, let me do that, because I'm having a very good time with this little crow here. And this crow is not writing or reading. This may be beyond my skill, but I want them to be like, I want this hand to be outstretched palm up. How to make a crow palm? I don't think so. Let's try that out. You know what? That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I'm so sad you missed Tiny Chef Rye. I can't go through all that again, but you should look it up. I could go through all that again. no. Did I do all that on the wrong layer? I surely did. Oh, for goodness sake. Two ads. What is happening? I looked at the chat for not 2 minutes. How'd you get onto drawing Crow Person? I just kind of started. I was like, I want to see what they look like. I have a clear image in my mind, and I just have to kind of do whatever sparks my interest. Crowling, Crowson. Not Crovert Operations. We never came up with a name for the little volcano island. So not currently. No, we don't have one. If you have any suggestions, shoot. I need to... Yeah. There we go. Crow is getting better. Give me a rundown of the culture again. No, they do not worship the snail god. They are, oh, what do we call it? A plutocracy? A wealthy merchant society? I'm sorry to disappoint you with me and everyone else in the chat at the time. No, it's not the snail god. I don't think we'd ever touched on much religion for them. Because the snail god was a traveler, right? And they don't travel. They accept travelers, so maybe that's something. But they were very focused on, I mean, they have their like little magical plants that they're cultivating, that they're using to lure people into this area. And that they have kind of ports on either side of the island. And they have like vaults that they're basically hoarding wealth in. And so there's some that are very wealthy, some that are very not wealthy. They build shrines for a deity they don't worship. They are kind of little capitalist crows, yeah. It'd actually be cool for them to have shrines of deities that they do not worship. As a way to, like, lure people in, if that makes sense. Not in a super scary way, but just to continue getting people to come back to the island. That could be cool. To deal with shiny things instead of money? Yes, so they have a bunch of obsidian, and then just, I guess, whatever other, like, shiny relics or gems or something that they could find. Because we'd also talked about how, given that it's a volcanic island, there would be higher concentration of some metals and gems that would have emerged from volcanic activity and pressure. So they would definitely have a lot of that stuff. I do think it's a little less like worldly currency and more like localized currency, and they do something a little more barter-based. If I remember right, we had looked it up. We did look up the stuff that gets created geologically. Let's skip this song. Kind of want to add like a crate or something, like a storage container of some sort on this little crow's back. Sorry, let me catch up again. Volgemno. Kind of like how volcano comes from Vulcan. That is actually cool. Mix that with gem. Hey, Nightbot. Volgemno is a cool name. We can put that down. Where's our crow, people? Volcano Island. Volgemno, question mark? Maybe so. Oh, let me save this. I make more changes and then I don't save. Volgemno. That does make sense. This sounds so much like Skyrim. No! Oh my gosh, I keep doing this. That's so annoying. Yes. What? So G was a Y. Volumnius. That actually is cool. Volumnius. Or just Yemius. Multium. Multium. Molium. I won't lie, my standard operation for naming something is I go look up Latin names, or if a culture is based off of a real life culture, then I look up words in that language until I find some that just feel reminiscent, largely because they're just kind of steeped into our own language. And then I just mess with them a little bit until they don't resemble the word that they came from anymore. We have a lot of beaks, so maybe a lot of K sounds. Caw Island. There is, yeah. There's a few languages that have clicks. It's really cool. Most of them are not big languages. But they're cool. Yeah, there's quite a few African languages. A lot of them are dying out though, which is very sad. But they are really cool languages. But yeah, something like that would actually make a lot of sense. A lot of sense indeed. If I'm not careful, this silhouette is going to look like a dodo bird. Chirp chirp volcano. Why we have this baseline? I don't want a baseline today. Get out of here. I love him so far. Look at this little guy. He looks like he's begging right now, kind of, but he won't for very long. Oh, I've totally done this part of the cloak backwards, I've just realized. Hang on. Let's do... Oop. This. There we go. That looks like it falls weird. Hang on. Do we have it dragging? That's fine. Little guy. This is a man that talks. I mean, yes. Yes. That looks better. Let's go back down here. Oh my gosh, not the soggy. I'm glad these are still working. Considering how many of my settings I mess with. Look at this. Yellow to the power of 7 juice. Trader Joe's. Mango. Orange. A little bit of lemon zest. And 4 other ingredients I've forgotten. Pineapple. Oh my god. What's the percentage of Rift into Night Queen right now? %. Riften's gonna be soon, Queen. I should probably make it thicker. That's a little better. Right, it's not GCSE's time. It's always GCSE's time. Welcome back, Eclipse. I'm drawing a little crow person. One must revise. When are your revisions due? Are you behind? How many revisions left? I always have this habit of drawing whatever I'm drawing so far towards the bottom of the screen that I have all this room at the top. I don't know why that is, but I always do it. His eyes look just like tiny chefs. You like it? You like the little guy so far? Oop, I make a dot. Here we go. It's good little guy so far. Who live in the forest place? The who lives there we go. We got their name? What? Good job. The who lives. We had talked about people inspired or creatures inspired by sugar gliders. The glide between the big old trees. We can put big old tree forest there. And then whoever else we want to. We have not gotten any further than that yet. But they're pronounced qualives. What's happening? What's happening? Let's get a little brown. Sure. We're about to find out if adding a bunch of color is going to be a mistake or not. Who lives? Typos inspired names. How do you think I came up with the 4 lens? Color indeed. Are those the ones that are inside Pacifica? One of the lands in the 4 lands is Trogan War. Right, so that's a continent in that world, right? I just want to make sure you were describing the things that are through your portal. Nope. Okay, we'll come back to that little blobby. No? It's not through the portal? I thought those were the places in your fantasy world. What are they? Whoa, how did I drag that? It's through the portal, they're not continents? Okay. Is countries a better word? Okay, let's shrink this a little bit and try these little bits. That's looking like something. Capitalist. I'm at war with capitalist. I don't even care. Scythia is one of the Aquabel Islands, which is found in Dracos. Got you. Of course I knew that. Okay, we're gonna start the crow on a gray color. We'll shade it in more as we go, but it's gotta start here. Just at the end of the Aquabel Islands and not counting as one of them because it was made by the dragons rather than ripped apart by them in the four lands. Each land made by a dragon and connected in one island. Dracos. Should have pronounced Draco, not Draco. Draco, not Draco. I'm sure that that's from Drake instead of dragon, right? But no, that makes sense. I hope your next book goes more into that world. As a reader. That's the juice I live for. 5% remaining. Oh no. It's from Dragon. I'm going to try to get at least the base color in before my pencil dies and then I plug it in, but it charges very fast. That looks so cool. Look at him. Worm is Old English. Draco is Latin. Simply avoiding names for your little story because I don't want to come up with that. Sometimes names are hard. You're writing a little story also? No, you've told me about this before, haven't you? Have I forgotten? Fortunately, the second book isn't really going to delve more into the magical world. It delves into Pacifica, but not really Eternus. The Dream Dragon? Give me the Dream Dragon. Oop, I forgot this little bit of brown. I was considering coloring the staff a different color, but then an obsidian staff would actually be cool as hell. Very fitting for this guy. This is a huge foot. Okay, hang on, I'm checking up again. Catching up. More ads? If only you had the gifted subs. This is a huge foot. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me scroll up. I gotta catch up. Working on the Eclipse's childhood lore story. Oh my god. You don't want Withering Veils? I do want Withering Veils, and I want dragons. I would love to know more about the Dream Dragon. Enderman culture lore? That's cool as hell. Also very brittle. Obsidian? That's true. But it would be cool. It'd be a cool look. Everyone wants dragons, yes. Don't we all want dragons in the eyes of God? So true. Let me finish this other big old foot. Did I have that in the wrong? I don't think so. Okay. I make a gray dot on accident on the robe. Don't look at it. Oh my god, look at him! Look at him! Along came the dragons from all over Eternus, saw themselves as gods. They weren't but dragons being so powerful they could afford to colonize the lands and make themselves into gods. Dragons by nature tend to be quite power-hungry and selfish and wanting to be worshipped. Not to say there are dragons who aren't like that, but certainly throughout history, dragons have been the ones who have asserted themselves over every being. Love that premise. I would worship a dragon if I saw one. I wouldn't even ask questions. Just be like, yep. Okay. I plug my pencil in. I have to be right back. Don't blow up stream. Don't cover stream in fishes. I'm trusting you. I see birds. Birds. When the war between a nation and capitalist and Novine killed the sun dragon, the moon dragon, her sister, mourned and decided the humans across Eternus have lost their faith, even if they haven't. So the moon dragon, along with all the other dragons, flew to a part of the world they hadn't yet conquered, one they could tear apart from the land and rebuild themselves. Dracos. I see. Or sorry, Dracos. That is very cool. So that's where Paciphia be. They flew across the stretch of long land to the southwest of Capitalist. It is said that thousands of dragons soaring across the land tore it up into thousands of tiny islands, scattering them across the Sea of Dracos, creating the Aquabelt Islands, a series of islands so large and so many one cannot pass through without running into one at any point. And when they finished ravaging the Aquabelt, the 4 mother dragons came together to create the Forelands. Got you. Hey, Nightbot. That's really cool world building. I want a dragon to do that to me. So is your dragon, you said Dream Dragon was the other one? Is that set in Daydream? That would be cool story. Nope, let me catch up again. Dragons, seeing themselves as above those they made on the islands, also made themselves the Zale tree. Tree where every dragon's soul can rest forever, so therefore every dragon is inherently immortal. As they should be. And no one should kill them however evil they are. I didn't decide where a light source is, but I'm just kind of going off of vibes. Years after the war dragon and its children were killed. Killed? What did I just say? Brothers of Trogan War. Specifically, the dragon carvers. Curse the tree with the Black Touch curse, thereby killing it and every dragon's soul within it, thus preventing dragon immortality. For you see, the dragon carvers hate the dragons and believe they all deserve to die. And humans are the ones who should rightfully be at the top and worshipped like gods. Neither group are in the right. I think the dragons should kill them to death. The carvers didn't know that a Black Touch curse could spread, and now, many years later, the curse is threatening to destroy the Forelands. The story begins with our main character, Jackson, a stable boy from Trogan War, getting on a dream for the Dream Dragon, telling him to go and quest around the Forelands to stop the curse and cure the island. Kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender, we go around every land to pick up a character from each. Love that. Love that. So that story's ready to go and be read right now, right? I'll pick it up at my local library. Oh, I love it. I love him. Jackson from Trogan War. Princess Guinevere. Second line to the throne and Daedream. Copperean Archer from Technopolis and Synsis Storm from Hibernation. Who also happens to be a warlock. Cool as hell. I will be hacking into your computer. And you can't stop me. You can't stop me. Do I have a blubby? Where's my something? What am I looking for? Jackson, oblivious guy. Princess Gwen looking for her missing brother. Sin looking for their mother, and Copper is a shelter boy who just wants to explore the world and his identity. A good mix. Do I have my blubby? No, I do not. I will get a hard drive from you. I will take a hard drive. Where's my blubby blubby? Is it this? Big chunky mixer. Softy mixer? Let's try softy mixer. Can't smudge on a vector layer. Well, what am I doing here? I lost a blubby. It's just a blubby blubby. I can't blubby on a vector layer. How do I fix this? Convert to pixel layer? Let me blubby. You can't even stop me. Let's give it a little more oomph, a little more zhuzh. There goes the blubby. Do you see? Do you see the blubby at work? Oh, I blubbied too close to the sun. There we go. We just do a little blubby. Let's see how that looks. See? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Blurry? You know, the irony is that I was not even trying to say blurry. I had completely forgotten the name for the brush. You got a story called Too Close to the Sun? Oh? Is it about blubby? Bradley moment? Blubby moment. Thank you very much. We do a little blubby here, we do a little blubby there. We do a little blubby everywhere. Oop. I blubbied around too much. There we go. This is your lesson for the day. Blubby responsibly. Blubby with a friend. It's blubbing time, and then he blubbed all over the place. That was about Icarus? That's cool. Do not blubby irresponsibly. Do not listen to the bird in the chat. Listen to the bird on the screen. Blubby responsibly. I love to blubby. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. Listen to me, I know many things. Icarus Brigid, his younger sibling Avalon Brigid, and the General Moses. Wish they have not got far in their story because I want each of the names to have significance. It's a whole ass important character who just hasn't got a name. Or a name either. Get this man a name. No name or name. Oh. Have I don't think all of you guys were in here when I showed you my new portable didgeridoo that I was gifted this morning. Watch and learn. Oh, that was a bad sound. It was a flask. It does look like a giant flask, doesn't it? No, it's a beautiful didgeridoo. See? This is the sound hole, and this is the mouth hole. Oh my god. There's a hair on my screen. There we go. Okay, I wonder if I can get like, how artist can I art? If I kind of swerve this around to this side? Is this how color theory works? No didgeridoo irresponsibly? What is your problem? What a silly didgeridoo. I still don't have my other normal didgeridoo because my friend still has it. She's been practicing with it. Like being cool. Maybe you should didgeridoo. Be cool, didgeridude. They've lost it. I'm gonna try this out. I don't know if this will be a good... Oh, whoa. 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 Let's try it here. Let's bump this up and take the... What? Take this up. Take this... Help. Help. I see. I see the problem. Okay. Ew. 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 Don't look. Okay, just hold on. Let me test this out. Let me try this out. Wait, where'd it go? Softy mixer. I don't know. Bring me back me brown. And me softy mixer. That really didn't help. It really didn't help at all. I can see in my head vaguely what I want. I don't know how to do it, though. I don't know how to do it. Maybe if I just bloopy it a little bit more. Oh, help. It's just not working for me. It's just not working for me. Have you ever heard of Little Chef? I've heard of Tiny Chef. Help. Oh, I can't help it. Alright, I'm getting rid of this blue. I don't know how to do what I want to do yet. I'm not articulate enough. I'll figure it out someday, but today's not that day. Today's not that day. This looks really good so far, though. Let's take a little bit of darker brown. Wait, come back. A little bit of darker brown. I'll move this down just a little bit more. And we're going to put it in here. For the extra dark bits. And we'll bloopy it around in a second. Beautiful. Advert. Welcome back. I don't know what I was saying, but I'm adding darker color and I'm bloopying it a little bit. Oh, bloopy too much. Hello? Where did my bloopy down here go? Did I not have this full with dark brown? What happened? Where did it go? This would only happen to me. Let's wait, no. Let's bloopy it. Hang on, I'll check chat in a second. I'm so busy. So busy doing real serious art. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Oh my god. Gloops are goods. When are you gonna Little Nightmare? Speedrun, of course. Yeah, I could do that anytime, really. Watching the Bradley descent into madness? Yes. At yeast? Wait, no, let's gloopy it. I'm glooping fine. Ow. I'm glooping fine. I promise. Let's start doing stuff with his face. Yeah, I could speedrun Little Nightmares at any point in time. I could do it whenever I wanted to, really. So. He glooped all over the place. He glooped all over the place and then started doing stuff with his face. That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. Remember, kids. Gloop with people's faces responsibly. Let's get the gloopy back in business. And here we gloop and go. Ooh. 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 Careful there. Do we need a little more gloop action here? Just like a so. That's pretty good. Pretty glooping good. It really does sound bad. It really does sound bad. Oh my god. I keep punching my shelf with my elbow. Welcome to the Tiny Chef Show. The Tiny Chef Show. The Tiny Chef Show. Follow your nose to the Tiny Chef Show. The Tiny Chef Show. The Tiny Chef Show. Oh, now come on. There we go. Get a little more all the way back here. We're gonna have to really gloop carefully here, okay? That's good. This is just like when you and Gecko explained gametes to me. Oh. Eclipse. You have to understand that some people in life like gloop and some people don't. And that's okay. Everyone gloops differently. Hey, Nightbot. Look at his little face. I think it looks so good. Maybe we make the beak a little grayer? Let's just try this and we'll see how it looks. And eclipse. As a bird. That's the end of the sentence. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, that looks kind of nice. As a bird, yes. That's all I need. That's all I need. Oh my god, look at this little creature. I love it so much. Eclipse as a bird. Red trying to figure out what he's meant to do after he has been turned into a bird too. Not the bird Sona. It's a creature feature. I really like it. I really like it a lot. All right, let's add a little shading to his little arms. Let's get gloopy. get the other color as well. Okay, let me catch up. They remind me of the Skeksis from the Dark Crystal. Yeah. I used to watch that show a lot when I was a kid. Song poem. Oh, I remember the poem. This was it was posted in Nearcraft. I'm gonna shrink the bloopy a little bit. We can't over bloop this. There was a Dark Crystal show. Oh my god, I love that show so much. I love that show so much. But yeah, I watched it all the time as a kid. Not the show, the movie. And I watched that and Neverending Story. And almost every time I would rent them out from the library, my parents would be like, every time you watch this, you get a nightmare. And I was like, a nightmare? A nightmare? And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to watch it anyways. And I did. And I love that show so freaking much. I didn't care that it scared me. I just kept watching it. You should 100% watch Dark Crystal. The show is really, really good. It's incredibly well done. And it deserved a second season. It did not get one, but the first season is still very good. It works as a prequel to the movie. I've watched it so many times. Incredible show, incredible movie. He looks really cool. Should the show be seen before the movie? Really doesn't make a difference. Really doesn't make a difference at all. The show works as a prequel, but it does not actually reach the right before events of the movie. It's a ways back. So you get to see the world before it's basically in ruins. And so you actually get to witness the societies basically at their peak. And it's still done all through puppetry and practical effects. They added a CGI team to animate things like extra eye and tongue movement. I think there's a couple other touches they do every once in a while, but pretty much all of it is entirely puppetry, just every once in a while enhanced by a little fine movement with CGI that they blend really nicely into it. And it's incredibly culturally rich. It's got rich, like, ecosystems, culture, beliefs, geography, politics. It is an incredible show. I'm gonna try a different gloopy here. Nope, that's a little too much. I'm very happy with this little guy. I'm very happy with him. Oh my god, we can put him in chat. I could absolutely add him as an emoji. Okay, if I want that, I have to get rid of this. There we go. And probably this. Oh, there goes his eyeball, though. Never mind. Oh, look at him. Okay. He looks amazing. He looks amazing. Oh my god, don't look at my phone numbers. Then don't show them. Nobody go text my friends, please. Bradley, don't dox yourself. So I live in New Orleans. I live in New Orleans, 3 streets off the bay, in this tiny little townhouse above a pawn shop. Please send me things. Well, we didn't really do much world building at all today, but I'm really happy with this little picture. I'm gonna dox myself on Bradley's stream. I need to go eat some munchy. There's a chance I may do a little writing on here later. You're welcome to hop in if you'd like to. But in the meantime, what we need to do is go find somebody to raid. Who's streaming right now? Bob Ross! We can go stream raid Cow again. We can go stream Cow again. We can go stream Cow again. What would Bradley say? We're gonna go stream Cow. What am I? How I can't speakin' today? Why can't speakin'? Bye, you guys. I'll see you later.